Speaking of young comedians who are, blowing up and sort of doing a similar thing, I was curious on your thoughts on the reaction to Matt Rife that's been going on lately. Obviously a big name and somebody who, for some reason, seems to be creating controversy. And I was just, I was wondering if you knew why, because I can't seem to wrap my mind around it.
Well, you know what's interesting is it's hard to see things um, that are not in your lens, so to speak. So there's two different views of this for me. Um, One of them is, look, the joke that he's getting a lot of crap for is a joke. It's a version of this joke. What do you say to a woman that has two black eyes? Nothing. You already told her twice, right? That's the old version, like the most basic knock knock, who's there kind of joke. Versions of that joke have been told already. One of them was on a special, I believe, might have even been in the '90s by Dave Attell, and his version of the joke is, I walked into a bar and there was a woman with two black eyes, and I thought, great, she doesn't listen. So that was his version of this joke. Um, my whole thing was about this was, you know, I don't even care about the quote unquote misogyny part of it. It's been done. It is whatever. To me, it was just a little simple, a little simplistic. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? It's like, if you guys are gonna get this guy on a joke, get him on a joke that's not a knock knock joke.
Right.
That's not just almost a throwaway joke. And if you're gonna get mad, then get mad at that. Like, get mad that you expect more, that you want better writing, that you want something more creative, that you wish it was more evolved. Go that route if that's the case. But at the end of the day, jokes are just jokes. Listen, I literally go on stage now and I do this bit where I tell people, you know, if you guys, first of all, let me clear something up for people out there that don't understand edgy comedians, which I am one of. I have never nor will I ever write a joke that is intended to offend, right? So get 2,000, 3,000 people, put them in a theater, get your 10 favorite comedians of all time and put them on that show, and pay one person in the front first 2 to 3 rows to not laugh at one joke. Just make sure that that person laughs at nobody's jokes, and tell every comedian to do 15 to 20 minutes. I guarantee you, bro, every single comedian will walk off that stage, even if everybody stands up, right? Standing ovation. Every comedian got a standing ovation, killed it. Every comedian will walk off and go, hey, did you guys see that one fucking guy in the
That
corner?
one person.
Did you see that one dude? And every comedian will walk off and go, did you guys see the guy with the glasses in the black? Oh my God, he didn't laugh at me either. Dude, what is up with that guy? Then the
Yeah.
next comedian will go, I'm going to make him laugh. And he'll get off and go, dude, I couldn't make him laugh. Ignoring 2,999 people.
Hmm.
That tells you who we are. We do not like, we do not like it. And if you watch videos online of like when confrontations get weird, you
Hmm.
can tell that the comedian just feels awkward. We
Yeah.
we get sometimes nice comedians turn into assholes. Sometimes comedians that are really cool, all of a sudden, you don't use profanity. All of a sudden, they're like, you know what? You need to get the fuck out of here. And they just don't know how to deal with it because that's not what we're built for. We're built
Yeah.
to make people laugh. And so here's my point. If every single comedian wants to make every single person laugh, and what we want to do is make you happy. We want to make you happy to the point where laughter literally releases endorphins into your body that make you happier. How can anybody turn that into something bad? You are an evil person, in my opinion, if you take a stand up comedian and that performance
Mm.
and turn it into something negative. Matt was trying to make people laugh. Everybody laugh. A room filled with a lot of women, the majority if I'm not mistaken, were women. And he did a joke, that quote unquote might be offensive, but he was trying to make all of them laugh. And that's what we do. And when people turn that into something bad, it pisses me off, because it's like, look, even if I failed at my job, my attempt was to make you happy. How
Exactly.
how can you get mad at that? And the joke that the joke that I tell on stage is, look, I've gotten thousands of blowjobs in my life. Thousands. They were not all good. But I promise you, bro, I was never angry at the end of any of those blowjobs. And I
Right.
never, ever at the end of any of them thought, I need to cancel this chick. How dare she? How dare she try to do that to me and not be good at it? That's the equivalent. And so, what I'm doing with my comedy right now, Matt Rife has freedom of speech in a country that sends its troops to die in Afghanistan, in Iraq, in other countries, to literally die for that freedom of speech. And yet you want to cancel him because he said something that you don't find funny. That to me is the error of ways. So you're basically saying that your opinion is supersedent of all other opinions of the people that do like him, of the people
Yeah.
that do think he's great. And instead of just turning off the TV or turning off your screen or turning off your computer or your phone or whatever, it's let's get rid of that voice, because I don't know how to be better than that voice. I don't know how to be. It's always like, because when people hate, there's always a somebody underneath that. So it's not just, oh man, Matt Rife, blah 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 blah. It's this. It's Matt Rife. Let me tell you something about. There's a kid named Jacob Jeffrey, and that kid is amazing, but nobody knows who the fuck he is because Matt
Exactly.
Rife is out there showing his body, and like that's what you know what I mean. There, it's because Matt took something from them.
For
Carlos
sure.
took something. Oh, that could have got that job if it wasn't for. But that all goes back to, again, not taking responsibility.